the magical paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by green hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a kind and curious girl named Lila. Lila loved to draw. She didn't have fancy paper or crayons, but she used sticks to draw pictures in the dirt. Her favorite thing to draw was animals, because she dreamed of living in a world filled with magical creatures. One sunny morning, as Lila walked through the forest collecting wildflowers, she stumbled upon something unusual, a shiny paintbrush lying on a mossy rock. Its handle was made of silver, and its bristles sparkled like stars. Who would leave such a beautiful brush here? Lila wondered aloud. A soft voice answered her question. That paintbrush belongs to you now. Lila turned around, but she didn't see anyone. Who's there? She asked nervously. Out from behind a tree hopped a tiny rabbit with golden fur. It's me, said the rabbit. I am a guardian of the forest, and I've been watching you. Your kind heart and love for drawing have earned you this magical paintbrush. Whatever you paint with it will come to life. Lila's eyes widened with excitement. Really? Anything? The rabbit nodded. But remember, you must use it wisely and only for good. Lila thanked the rabbit and rushed home. She couldn't wait to try out the paintbrush. On her bedroom wall, she painted a small bird with blue feathers. To her amazement, the bird flapped its wings and flew out of the wall, chirping happily. This is incredible, Lila laughed. Over the next few days, Lila used her magical paintbrush to bring joy to the village. She painted a well in the town square, and fresh water flowed from it. She painted fields of crops, and the villagers had plenty of food. She even painted a rainbow that lit up the sky, making everyone smile. But soon, word of the magical paintbrush reached a greedy man named Baron Grizzle, who lived in a gloomy castle at the edge of the village. He demanded that Lila give him the paintbrush. If you don't hand it over, he growled, I'll take it by force. Lila was scared, but she remembered the rabbit's words. Use it wisely and only for good. She came up with a plan. When Baron Grizzle arrived at her house, Lila pretended to agree. Of course, you can have the paintbrush, she said sweetly. But first, let me paint something for you. Baron Grizzle smirked. Make me a mountain of gold. Lila nodded and painted a tall mountain of gold coins. But when the Baron climbed the mountain to claim his treasure, Lila quickly painted a cage around him. The cage trapped him at the top, and he couldn't escape. The villagers cheered. You saved us, Lila. Lila smiled and used her paintbrush to turn the cage into a beautiful tree, freeing the Baron and teaching him a lesson. From that day on, the Baron was kinder and more generous. Lila continued to use her magical paintbrush to make the world a better place. And every time she picked it up, she remembered the Golden Rabbit's advice. Kindness and creativity can create magic. And so, the village flourished, and Lila's imagination turned dreams into reality for years to come.